this is Christian Girl. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I've been a little absent. I've just been busy and, taking care of my family, so I haven't had time to make a video, but I'm here today because I want to talk to you guys about a few things that have been going on in my life. And also, I'm starving, and this is my only time I get to make a video because my son's not home from school yet, and I get to eat. So why don't you grab yourself a plate of food and join me. Come eat with me while we talk. So I made myself a chicken salad. It has chicken, obviously, kale, spinach, croutons, purple onion, tomato, cucumber, walnuts, dried up cranberries. It has everything. And I typically don't like to eat salads, but it's part of what I wanted to talk to you guys. So, let's get started. And my favorite dressing is Thousand Island, so I'm just gonna add that. So how have you guys been? Can you guys believe that it's already December? The year went by ridiculously fast. It's crazy that there's only a few weeks left of 2017. It's insane. I want to talk to you guys about how God answered 3 prayers in one way. Let's talk. So, if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that 2 years ago, we lost our dog. It was very hard for us. And, for a long time, we grieved, we mourned, and we missed him a lot. 2 years ago we moved into an apartment that allowed dogs. So, we wanted to get a dog for so long, but it just never happened. My husband and I are huge dog people, so we knew that having a dog in our lives, it's just always going to be that way. No matter where we are, how old we are, we're always going to have a dog in our lives. But it never happened. And, but then, last month, because we started getting into a show called Riverdale, and one of the characters' names is Jughead, and his sister's name is Jellybean. So one day my husband and I were driving, and then we were saying, what a cute name. If we had a dog, we would name him Jughead. And then he said, well, what if it's a girl? I said, well, I think Jellybean would be cute for a dog, for a girl dog. And then we both stayed quiet, and we both said how much we wanted a dog. And I said, I really miss having a dog. And he said, me too. And then he said, let's pray on it. We never really asked God for a dog. Because in case you don't know, in case you're a new believer and you're thinking, why would you ask God for something so simple or something so silly? God cares about everything. Everything that you care about, small or big. He's there. He's in everything you do and everything you think about and everything you want. And just like when your kids say, hey mom, I'm craving a donut, and if we can and if it's a good time, we'll give them a donut, because why not? God is the same way. He cares about what you want, small or big, silly or important. He cares. So that night, when we got home, we went to bed. I prayed. I asked God for a dog. But because of what happened to my son, I asked God for specific traits in a dog. I said, God, we're ready for a dog. If it pleases you to give us a dog, we would love one. Make the dog friendly. Make the dog love our kids. In your time, Lord. Whenever you want, give us a dog. I got my water. It's like a bunch of water and a few drops of orange juice, just for taste. But my sister my sister eats all her foods with water, and I always thought it was super gross. But now I'm kind of getting into it. But I'll get into that part in a little bit. So, anyways, the next day, I got a phone call from my mom saying that my sister's mother-in-law had a puppy, and she didn't want this puppy anymore because she has a daycare, and she didn't have time to walk or take care of this puppy. And I didn't get my hopes up. I didn't think anything of it because for 2 years we haven't had a dog. So I thought like, yeah, okay, Mom, thanks. And then I got back to her about an hour later, and I said, well, how much, and let me see the dog. And it was this little white fur ball, like Maltese poodle mix. And she says, my mom texted me back saying, it's free. Everything's free. The bed, leash. She has all her vaccines. Everything's free. She just doesn't want her. She doesn't have time for her. And she wants to give her to a good home. So I was like, oh man, and immediately I called my husband and I said, oh my goodness, they want to give away a dog for free, and she's a puppy and she's little. So my husband said, let's do it. And I said, yeah, are you sure? You really want to do this? It's a commitment that we're going to have. Right now we can come and go as we want. But having a dog, obviously, we're going to have to be more... That's another life we got to take care of, Are you sure that's what you want to do? And he said, yeah, let's go look at her. If she's good with the boys, then, we'll go from there. So I told my mom, tell her we're going to go see her today, but no promises. It's just depending on the dog's behavior, we'll go from there, So I waited all day. I was super excited, but then at the same time, I didn't want to get my hopes up, and I couldn't believe it. I said, God, I prayed for a dog, and the next day, literally, someone wants to give me a dog. So I said, I know this is an answer from you because you love us so much that you give us what we want. Because it pleases you. Because that's how good of a father you are, I love walnuts. Walnuts, pecans, almonds. I love them. And mixed with the bitterness of the kale and the sweetness of the cranberries, man, so good. This is the only way I will eat a salad, if it's mixed with a bunch of stuff, because I freaking hate vegetables and stuff. And it always has to have some sort of like chicken or fish or shrimp. I can never eat just salad by itself. It's so gross. About every few months, I do a review on myself, on how I am spiritually, mentally, emotionally, constantly checking myself so that I can be a healthy person in every way. I am in a never-ending quest for happiness and peace and tranquility. And And one of my prayers, as I was writing in my journal, I realized that I'm not praying and reading as much as I want, because I truly love to seek the word. I truly love praying. I love prayer. I know it's hard to, not a lot of people like prayer, but I sincerely enjoy it, especially when it's for other people. I really like it. But I don't have, it's not that I don't have the time, it's just that I'm never alone, and that's the kind of thing that I have to do alone. I can't have TV, I can't have music. I have to be in silence, in the dark, and alone. But lately I've been tired. I don't, by the time everyone goes to bed, I want to go to bed too. So lately my husband and I and the kids, we've all been going to bed like around 9 o'clock. And then I wait to wake up early, and I'm drowsy. I mean, not drowsy. I'm like in a, like, I'm tired. I'm just not, I don't have energy for many things. So as I was writing and as I was praying, I told God, help me be more active physically. I don't want to be skinny. Help me be healthy. I don't like feeling tired all day. I need more energy. Help me work on my temple, on your temple. Help me seek you more. Help me find the energy and the time to read, to pray. So I asked for those things. And then I prayed for something that I've been longing for a while. And that's a dog. So those were my 3 prayers. A dog, more physical activity, and a deeper prayer life and study life, study time. Those are my 3 prayers. Long story short, we go to my sister and mother-in-law's house. We meet the dog. Put it right there. And she's cute. She's kind. She's not aggressive at all, that's how I knew it was from God. Because she was so calm, so peaceful, not scared, nothing. She's so calm, and she's great with the boys. So we brought her home. That's answered prayer number 1. Say hi.
Hi.
Do you like your sopa? Want more? Yeah? Okay, I'll give you some right now. So because we have a dog, and we want to do things differently this time that we did with our other dog, Jayward, we know that we have to change. My husband is a huge fan of Cesar Millan and the Dog Whisperer. So he learned a lot, and he taught me a lot about dog behavior and being pack leader and all that. Because dogs, they need a pack leader, or else they become dominant and all that. But I'm not going to get into that. But to have a dog be submissive and to let her know that we are the pack leaders, that she does what we say, and to have a calm and a dog with no anxiety, you have to walk them. So to have her be the dog I want her to be, I have to do my part. And she is pretty hyper. She's a puppy, so right now she's testing her limits. Right now she wants to be chewing on everything, and to calm that, I need to walk her so she releases some of her tension, some of her energy. So that's when prayer number 2 is answered. Because we have her, we don't have a choice but to take her out. And taking her out to do her business is not enough. You gotta walk your dog for a good 15 to 30 minutes so that they release all that tension, all that energy. Especially my dog, she's hyper, she's a puppy, she needs to do that. So I don't have a choice but to take her out. So when my son leaves to school in the morning, I get ready. Usually when my husband and my son leave to school, I get back in bed with my other son, Noah. And we watch cartoons and, we just bum it around the house. I can't do that anymore. Seriously, I cannot do that. Around 8 o'clock, she needs to do something because she's like all over the place. So I get Noah ready, I get myself ready, and I get her ready, and we go. Thank God we have a lake nearby, Lake Murray. So we go and we walk about 45 minutes every other day. I want to go every day, but sometimes I can't. And it has been so good for her and for me. It just has helped. It helps her calm down because she comes back home. We come back home and she's calmer and she's just chill. And I got a workout done, and that made me put my Fitbit back on. I hadn't used it in about a year, but I put it back on, and it just has made me more active, which is what I prayed for. I prayed to take better care of myself, to have the energy to, and now I'm really not given a choice. I have to take her out, so that makes me walk. And when I come home, I still have energy, so then I do a video, I do cardio, or I do toning, so that I've noticed a change in my body, and we've had her for about 2 months. So I noticed a change in my body already, and in my pants, and it's so awesome because God answered through Jelly Bean, through my puppy. God answered these prayers. 1, He gave us the dog. 2, I've had no choice but to take her out for her walks. To have a calm and stable dog, I have to walk her. And that makes my body work. And it's also helping Noah. He runs and he's calm. He gets activity. So it's helping all of us. And on weekends, we go with my husband. We all take a family hike or a walk. It's been awesome getting this in because we want a good, healthy dog. God is so amazing the way He works. Like, you ask for something and sometimes He gives it to you directly, but sometimes He works things around so that He kills a few birds with one stone. It's awesome. Prayer number 3. Every morning she wakes up at 6:30. Like on the dot, 6:30, because she has to go out and do her business. So I get up, and I take her out, and when I come back, it's hard for me to go back to sleep, so I'm already up. So then I get back in bed, because it's been cold lately, and I'll pray. So my alarm for the kids rings at 7:30, so I have about an hour, less than an hour for prayer, and it's really been helping me sometimes. So I've been reading and praying a lot more because I'm already up so early in the morning, and I sincerely believe that prayer and reading early in the morning is the best. I can't do it because I'm not a morning person, but since we got this dog, I've been awake. So when I stay, sometimes I do go back to sleep, but when I don't, I just lay in bed and I start praying over my family, over the day, for protection, for people that come to mind when I'm praying. And because I start my day with prayer and reading, and then I go and I get physical, I release tension, I'm working up a sweat. It's made it so much easier for me to make smarter choices with food. I've been making healthier meals for my family. Because I start the day, I'm feeding my soul, and I'm feeding my mood as well, because the word is so amazing. Like, it just, and I've said this before in past videos, but the word gives me a rush. Like, it makes me feel giddy, sometimes it rebukes me really bad, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's just, the word is so good. I always say that, but it is. Um, and so I'm like in good spirits, you know. I'm in good spirits, and then I go and I work up a sweat. So by the time I get hungry, I'm like, do I really want to eat that after I work so hard? And I don't. So I've been really proud of myself. I've been doing so good. Again, this is not because I want to be super skinny. It's not because I want to. It's not so much to lose weight. And I mean it. I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing it because it makes me feel so good. And if something makes you feel good, you want more of it. It kind of becomes an addiction. I can see why people are addicted to working out. It feels good. It feels good to work up a sweat. Sometimes though, I do have to make myself do it because there's been some stuff here and there, some little attacks from the devil that have tried to keep me down. And again, Jellybean's not gonna walk herself, so there has to be someone. My husband's at work, so I gotta do it. The hard part is getting up. Once I'm there at the lake, once the video's on or, the workout, the rest is easy. I'm not denying myself anything because then that makes me fail. And then I'll pig out on stuff. But right now we don't have anything in the house that's junk food, so that helps. So that is how God answered the prayer. 3 prayers, 1 solution. My dog Jellybean. And getting her is solved what I have been praying for. And that just makes me in awe of God. The way He works, He's not boring. He is definitely not a boring God. He finds very curious ways to answer prayers sometimes. And you know why? Because it pleases Him. I trusted Him. Actually, I always do that stuff. I ask God for the silliest things. And sometimes it's crazy because He actually, He gives them to me. I don't know why. Me getting a dog doesn't do anything for humanity. It doesn't, He gave our family this dog because it pleased Him to do it. To me, it's like, you know what? It's not that I don't doubt Him, but it's like saying, here you go. Because I'm your Father and I love you. I can give you anything. And also, obedience has a lot to do with it. When you're obedient to God and you're faithful, it comes with perks. It comes with reward. He rewards faithfulness. He rewards obedience. It's like with our kids, when they're good, it's easier for us to want to get them stuff. So that is how God answered my 3 prayers. Pretty much by getting this dog, it gave me no choice but to get active. And because I was already active, I was already awake so early, it allowed me more time to be alone with God. So that is the curious way that God answered my prayers, through a dog. So, never be scared or ashamed or feel silly to ask God for anything. Anything. If you have faith, and that's something about me, is that I ask because I have faith, because I know who He is. I know my Father. I have no shame to ask Him for stuff that my heart desires. And if God would have said no, we waited for 2 years. If God would have said no, so what? I've always known eventually we were gonna get a dog. We're always gonna have dogs, always. I knew God would answer. I just never expected it to be so soon. But the reason God answered so soon is because God wants us to be the best, mentally, emotionally, physically. God wants us at the top of our game. And my way was by giving our family a dog, plus the joy she's brought to our family and to my kids. God is just so amazing. The way He answers, the way He works things out. Again, God is not boring. God is amazing. There's no other truth to it but that God is sincerely amazing, and He is very creative. So that was my video. Thank you guys so much for having lunch with me. I'm almost done. I have this piece left. I hope you guys enjoyed my message, and take courage that God does answer. He does. No matter how big or small, He will answer in His time, and if it goes with His will for your life. So I hope you guys have a great day. Take time out of your day to just go outside and breathe in the air. Walk for 5 minutes. Just anything. Anything helps our bodies be stronger, be more ready to live this difficult life. So thanks for watching, you guys. If you guys liked it, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. I really appreciate I do these videos for the glory of God, and to let you guys know I'm just a regular woman, nothing special about me, but God has done some amazing things in my life, and I'm very grateful. And this is how I like to express my gratitude, by making videos about God, writing blogs about God. So I hope it's been a blessing. I do appreciate the kind comments. Sometimes I'm amazed that there's people that have been blessed by my videos, and I guess that's the point, right? To bless others. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye. Let me show you our answered prayer. Jelly Bean, come here. This is my girl. This is my little girl. My Jelly Bean. Hi, Mama. Say hi. Hi, everyone. This is my mommy, Christian girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? That's my answered prayer to all 3 prayers that I gave to God.